Guys, I'm back. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. I'm going to try this again with some eye contact because I need to get a webcam. First of all, I hope everyone's having a great night. I love to start out that way. Everybody, great night. And if you're not, it'll turn around. No worries. Um, I'm going to get a webcam because the one that I have on my computer, this is my desktop, is a little funky and the camera is weird, and so I end up not looking into it. Otherwise, it looks kind of like I'm looking at the ceiling, and then otherwise I'm looking right at myself, and I don't know. It's kind of hard to talk to myself. I get a little. I mean, I do it. I do it on my own. Do a lot of mirror work, but when I'm like, trying to say the things I want to say, it gets a little distracting. Um, So I'm going to summarize my last live more or less and see if I like this a little better, which I think it will. I was a little rambly. Like I said, these are freeform lives, so I don't like have bullet points. I'm gonna get to the point where I share my screen. I think the live format's very nice, but in order to kind of focus it a little bit, and a little less ramble, I'm gonna start doing some bullet points and stuff. But honestly, my major point was like, what is the narrative of your life? So if I had an encounter with during an Uber ride, I talked about it in my last live, and it was great. And uh, it's sort of like if you have it's with a stranger, you know, how would you describe your life? Like, how is your life? What is your life? What is your narrative? And this is not for you to be like, oh, well, let me try and impress them. Let me cherry pick the good stuff because I don't want to look bad. Let me say what's expected or what's common courtesy. Oh, everything's great. What is your life like? And I think it's worth having that conversation with yourself. And then if you so choose, and I would recommend it, then you live a narrative and just live it. And you take a lot of ownership that way. Um, it feels less like the world is just so hard to understand or chaotic or however it is. And the reason I had that link to the Stephco content, she is she does very vulnerable content. She, talks about her life and the lessons she learned. Overall, I think it's a very good channel, but sometimes it's hard to get through her videos, and I mean that with utmost respect. Because most recently, she put up, I think it was a live or maybe it was a video where she was saying it's so hard to be vulnerable because she searched her name and she felt like she was getting bullied from all these reactions that were criticizing her. And I didn't look through all of them. If she feels like she's getting bullied, I believe her. Um, and what I had seen was kind of like people who just sometimes it's hard to get through. It's just sometimes it's hard to get through. And I think I explained it a little better in my other video because I was on a roll. But um, a lot of the videos are about really bad dates that she goes on and falling in love too quick and like these decisions that she regrets later. Um, and sometimes it's like you want to stop her in the story, like, girl, stop. Just no, don't tell me what happens next. That sounds, like you can just see the path where this goes, and it's like, nah. And she did get pretty famous off famous. I guess famous is the right word. She did get pretty popular off of these stories, and people relating to them too. But I can see some of the critique. My critique would be, and my suggestion would be to if if you're happy with the heartache, which I can't imagine you are or she is. Um, but no, if you want to change the narrative, you just have to change it and then believe it. And all my videos say this, and I'm wondering if it sounds campy at all. But when I was younger, I used to write stories and I used to be like, man, I wish I could just write my future, just write down a story. It comes to life and I know exactly what's going to happen. And I just live that life. And I think you can. I honestly think you can. I think if you think about it just as simply as that, simply, yeah, simple, I don't know, as that, then just try it out. Just be like, this weekend, I go to a house party, I meet a really good friend, I afterwards go take a walk on the beach, and I find $20, and then I come home and I have a great night's sleep. And just see what happens. And you would be surprised how how much the what you say will happen, what you think will happen, what you decide will happen in your story kind of happens. I honestly kind of feel like once you start thinking of yourself as the type of person that goes to these house parties and meets random people that are so nice, walks on the beach and finds money, it happens. It just happens and you don't have to think about it. And suddenly you're a house party going money finder, and that could be your narrative. You're in the car for the 15 minutes. You're like, you know what? I'm the type of person that finds money on the beach after I go to house parties. The point is, um, as entertaining as your stories are, if it's sort of like girl that guys don't understand and all these, I always go on terrible dates and they always leave me hanging and always, not that she says always, but ends up being kind of always, then that's what's going to happen. That's the critique that I feel like a lot of people are saying. And I would say as well, it's not to be, um, you know, criticizing her, um, like as a person or in a mean way. Maybe people are doing it in a mean way because she says she's feeling bullied. But I wish her the best. I hope she'll consider that. Maybe she'll see this video. I don't know, or if maybe she's thought of this anyway. But think about it, everybody. Go out there and just start thinking like, what is the story of me? And if you don't like that story, dream up something better and start living it. It's kind of that simple. Anyway, I gotta go grocery shopping. If you want to know the full story of my day, I did another live, but I was literally like looking down the whole time. So I'm trying this with a different angle to see if I can do a little more eye contact. Okay, all right. I'll talk to everybody later. Have a great night. And next time, I guess, we'll see ya.